Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Everyday Talent Podcast. So today is yet again another mini episode of Start Your Day with a Creative. And on today's episode, we have Emma López, who was a guest on the last episode and who shared with us her craft in projection mapping, her journey migrating to Canada as an artist. And on today's episode, she's going to share with us her weekly or daily routine. And please make sure that you stay till the end where she shared a story of a very special item on her desk with us. Without further ado, here's the conversation with Emma. We are back to another mini episode for Start Your Day with an Artist or Creative. Here today on this episode, we have Emma here to share with us her weekly or daily routine. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
Thanks for doing this with us. We're excited to hear about how you manage your day and your week. Maybe we can start with you telling us what's a typical work week look like for you, and if there's no typical work week, tell us a little bit like what's the next week look like for you.
No day is ever the same, but and normally it's just like emails of people that are interested and wanting quotes and having to explain them a little bit of what's involved. Occasionally we have like a site visits program to see like what the possibilities of specific places are. If we don't, then we also, during the pandemic, we learned to use Google Earth to do like remote site visits and kind of measure like where projectors should be, things like that. Um, and usually we do have to come from the creative side of things. We have to do like storyboards and kind of make the ideas clearer for clients. That's usually like kind of the back and forth that we have during the week.
Oh, so quite a bit of like on-site and off-site and
A
communication with people.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So how do you usually like to start your work day?
The day doesn't start until we have our coffee.
Coffee is a must.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, when we first immigrated, like we were super sad for the first month, and we didn't realize why. And it's because we didn't have a coffee machine,
Oh my God,
and
yeah,
our life changed the moment that we bought our coffee maker. So yeah, it doesn't
yeah.
start. Like, I don't work until I have coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my coffee here. I'm still sipping
Yeah.
on it. Yes, I'm the same. How do you like to end your workday?
Well, our workday doesn't end until the 6-year-old is back there sleeping,
Right.
and so when that's when she's sleeping, then that's official, and I can just sit down and binge on my Korean dramas. So yeah, so that's the ideal end of the workday.
I love it. Yeah, your work stops, but your mom day doesn't stop until
Yeah,
your child goes to
no,
sleep.
no, yeah.
That's that's real. Yeah, I'm glad that you get your career drama at the end of the day, though. Keep that up. Uh, what's your favorite way to get in the creative zone?
I think that finding things that inspire you, for every project, the first thing we do is research. We look online or in books or any kind of reference to the subject or theme that the specific project has, and we research everything that has to do with it and ways of visually representing that. And it doesn't have to be anything within like animation, like it can be if we have to like if it's a specific of about a specific product or if a specific team, then we look at that team like from a general like perspective, so we can find things that are like maybe how this idea is represented in embroidery or in sculpture or in like what style are we gonna give the whole project, what's gonna be our color palette. Like
Mm.
those things are the things that spark that interested and like uh, get that motivation going to start doing things, no?
The research,
Yeah.
the spark, finding the spark. Yeah, love it.
Exactly, finding the spark, because it's all about tricking you into working. So you have to find what will motivate you into getting into that zone.
I love that. Yeah.
Mm.
So, talking about tricking yourself into working, what's one item that you always have on your desk?
Look, I'm gonna show you. It's my Sailor
Ooh,
Moon figure action.
Sailor Moon! I didn't know.
Yes,
Wow. I
yes,
figured Sailor Moon was going to come into the podcast one day, but I didn't know that they would be this early.
this year.
Oh, why
Yeah,
Sailor Moon? Like Sailor Moon is having an
because
accident right now. If we look at the
yeah,
video, yeah,
why? Because I don't know. I think I grew up watching it,
yeah,
and it came super late to Mexico, by the way. But there's always this idea of this girl that was not perfect, that was always late, as I am always am. She always cries. She always like it's halfway eating a sandwich. She's always hungry, but at the end of the day, she gets the work done. No,
yeah.
so it's kind of a reminder that success doesn't have to look a specific way. It can be your own, no? And I think as women, there's like a different perspective of how we can achieve things, and like you can cry your way through a project and still deliver something amazing, no? Like you don't lose your power, like by being who you are. It's no.
I love that so much. Like the Sailor Moon story, like reminds us that it's going to be okay, and we can be vulnerable as women. We can have full emotions
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
in way ourselves. It doesn't look like one way, or like it can look like our way.
Yes, definitely. Sometimes I think it's really important to keep your we're always like kids at heart, but during the process of life, like something gets broken and we strive away from that. But I think that part of finding your happiness is going back to your and finding your way back to that inner kid and helping
Yeah.
him, you know, achieve whatever he wants to do, no? So yeah, in a responsible way.
Yes, yeah, in a responsible way. And this is a call
Yeah.
out to the audience that like, yeah, find that inner connection to your inner child. And this, I also find that that's like our most creative spot sometimes. So
Yes.
yeah, thank you, Emma, for sharing with us your routine and that lovely figurine, Sailor Moon story and figurine. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the invitation. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Awesome.